Okay, today I'm at Barry's Blues Barn in deepest, darkest Essex with Jack, Felipe and Laz. And we're going to talk about the new album, Who Feeds the Wolf. Welcome, guys.
Alright, man. Nice to see you.
Now, you guys are here to shoot a new video for Haunted Bones, is it?
No, we're doing a video for Kiss Your Ass Goodbye.
Which is one of the tracks on the new album.
It is, yeah.
Now, the album kicks off with Justified. Can you just tell us a bit about the process behind that one?
Justified was probably the first song that I wrote for the record, which is about 18 months ago. And it actually was probably the most difficult song to write, in that I wrote the verse and I thought it had this really kind of cool, kind of Blackstone Cherry vibe, a bit of a sort of Guns N' Roses vibe on the bridge bit, but I didn't really have a chorus. And then we actually recorded that song, completely finished it, and then I wrote a better chorus. So it cost me quite a lot of money to scrap that original recording. But I think it's turned out really cool, and it's really good to play live. It's got a really good vibe to it.
Because you've had it for so long, was that always going to be the first single off the album?
I just think it's got a brilliant opening riff, great opening verse, and it sort of sets the scene for the rest of the record. So yeah.
Because the chorus lifts as well, doesn't it? It totally changes the whole.
Yeah, there's like 5 key changes in the song, which is a bit. We were listening to it actually on the way over this morning. I was like, how the fuck did I write this song? But anyway, I think it's pretty good.
So that's obviously followed by the single, which is out next Friday.
Yeah, we've got.
Well, this 12th or whatever.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Haunted Bones.
Yeah, Haunted Bones is out this week, and that was, I don't know, that was a song that came together pretty quickly. I've always wanted to record an album that had the sort of heavier influences that I listen to a lot outside of what I'm generally known for, which is kind of blues music, really. And Haunted Bones, that riff, I wrote that a little while ago, and then I don't know, it just came together with the verses and chorus. And again, it's got this really massive chorus that when you play that live, it's one of these things that really hits you. So we've only done it once live, and it was like, fucking hell, it sounds great.
It's a powerhouse of a track, it must admit, yeah. And like you say, it's away from your norm or what people would associate you with. But again, it maintains that cool bluesy vibe when you go into the chorus and that, so it works.
Well, I think that's what sort of Jack's voice is so kind of unique and special, in the sense that it does have that bluesy rock and roll Americana vibe. So when you mix his voice, which is like I just said, the rock and roll, the blues stuff, with what is essentially Metallica and Black Sabbath music, you get this amazing blend, which is what I feel like this album pretty much represents. Justified, Haunted Bones, these are all metal tracks with a blues vocalist on it, and it works.
Exactly, you could be on stage supporting Metallica.
Yeah,
it would work, you know.
I hope so.
It sounds to me that all the influences you can actually notice in Paint No Fiction are still there, but now we have some extra stuff. It's not like, yeah, Jack's going to do another Paint No Fiction. That's what I like about his music as well. He's always trying new things without being, how can I put it, like artificial. You know, oh, I'm going to try this just to be different.
Still sticking to what he does best.
Exactly.
And I think it also with you two guys' influence with this album as well, it's probably helped to bring a whole new concept for you guys. Yeah.
Well, I think Laz is, you've been in metal bands previously, and I think, we've shared a lot of music over the last 12 months on the road, listening to things in the van, and I think, that has definitely influenced the songwriting. And it's great, because when we play these tunes live, already, we've done Justified at quite a few gigs now, and it's great, because it means that Laz can do his devil horns and rock out.
Which he does.
Whenever I can, yeah.
Alright, so today you're obviously Barry's Blues Barn, and you're shooting a video for Kiss Your Ass Goodbye.
Yeah.
Not
Kiss Your Ass Goodbye is the posh version, that's the remix.
Well, that's the next track on the album, I believe, track 3.
It's track 3, yeah.
Talk about that.
So Kiss Your Ass Goodbye, or if you are feeling posh, well, Kiss Your Ass Goodbye. I don't know, I like Southern rock, and I like that kind of music where you imagine yourself driving along a big highway into the desert, and this is a sort of song where, it takes me into a sort of Sergio Leone film, and it's kind of, I'm in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly with this track when I'm singing it, and I think it's got a really good verse. I think the chorus is massive, and it's got one of those, the end to the chorus is one of those tunes where the audience can sing it back at you.
I think it also, if you just saw the title, you wouldn't expect to hear what you hear when you actually hear that track. It's totally different to what the title suggests.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's more of your more country Black Crowsy sort of 67 Mustang, whatever, driving down the highway with your arm out the window. So that's a phenomenal track.
I mean, it sounds to me like it should be in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
But we sort of binge watched Sons of Anarchy on tour, so that's probably where it's come from.
They'll probably have to be mines
And the
now.
jacket.
Mines, yeah.